Welcome to Geeks and Grapplers. My name is Dom, and this is my preview of tonight's AEW Dynamite Grand Slam. Now, before we delve into the matches, there's so much buzz and excitement surrounding this event tonight. It truly feels like it's going to be special for fans like me at home, and even more so for the 20,000 in attendance tonight. They are going to experience a 4-hour WrestleMania caliber event, which we will get to enjoy over the 2 nights of Dynamite and Rampage this week. There's only 5 matches booked for the Dynamite part of Grand Slam. Now, AEW normally books 6 to 7 matches per Dynamite, and I think this is a good indicator that the matches are going to be given longer, with Omega and Danielson potentially going almost half an hour. So moving on to the matches, let's start with MJF versus Brian Pillman Jr. Now, it's really great to see Brian Pillman Jr. be given this opportunity on a card that doesn't have space for the likes of Miro, Andrade, Cassidy, Pac, to name a few. And I think he will get a good amount of offense in before MJF finally uses his normal heel tactics. Look out for more friction between Wardlow and MJF, but I still think they're going to keep this bubbling under for a while yet. So it's MJF for the win, with Pillman Jr. looking like a star in defeat. FTR versus Sting and Darby Allin is a great addition to the card, guaranteed to be full of crowd-pleasing spots and helps to further grow Darby's superstar status following All Out earlier this month. I love FTR, but I feel their last few matches haven't seen them at their best, so I'm hoping for a return to classic form tonight. I've got Sting and Darby for the win, but hope following this match, FTR move back into the tag team title picture against the Lucha Brothers. Cody Rhodes versus Malachi Black next, and although short, I really liked the first match these two had, and I think they'll definitely put on a show tonight. Tricky one to predict this, as Black's presentation and build since joining AEW has been perfect, and he looks every part the star we knew he could be. Cody, on the other hand, is Cody Rhodes, and has 2 TV shows to promote in the coming weeks, so he could benefit from being victorious too. I'm going with heart over head here, and hoping that Malachi Black gets the win. Ruby Soho faces Brit Baker, DMD, for the AEW Women's World Championship. Brit Baker is on top of her game right now, and it feels too soon for her to drop the title. But at the same time, the way the fans have taken to Ruby Soho since she debuted, she comes across as the biggest threat to the Doctor's title reign so far. So even if she loses, I don't think Soho will drop down the card too much. I've got Brit Baker to retain, but expect this feud to continue, possibly even up to Full Gear. And now it's main event time, with Kenny Omega versus Bryan Danielson. Match of the Year candidate has already been touted for this, and it hasn't even taken place yet. I think this match will be unbelievable, and the performance will transcend any result. The outcome doesn't matter, as neither Omega or Danielson will suffer from the loss too much, but I guess Omega only lost to Cage last month, so maybe another loss wouldn't be too favourable. But I'm going for either an Omega win or a time draw. Lastly, it wouldn't be an AEW event if we didn't talk about potential surprises. Now, I don't think there will be any major debuts on this show. I think we should see a few cameos from stars outside of wrestling, such as Stephen Amell and the Go Big Show judges, and maybe some other celebrities in attendance. I think the time between matches will be spent building up next week's Dynamite, which takes place in Brody Lee's hometown of Rochester. That is going to be as emotional as this week is going to be incredible. And I reckon it's next week that we'll see the return of Hangman Adam Page and the healing of the Dark Order. But let's get this week's excitement out of the way first. So that wraps up my preview for the Dynamite part of AEW Grand Slam. Let me know your views and thoughts in the comment section below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to keep up to date with all future videos. So until next time, my name is Dom, this is Geeks and Grapplers, and it's ciao for now.